is holding back. Like everyone is
Yeah,
all in. Like, which is the coolest part. Like not one person that is showing up is kind of holding any of their energy back. They're fully in. They're fully jumped in, which is just so
that's
exciting
beautiful.
because you can see the commitment.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you know where it comes from, bro, and what I'm the most grateful for is because of our consistency.
Yeah, sure.
Nonstop,
There's,
go,
there's,
go, 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 go. Nonstop, go, 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 nonstop. Today was so amazing. I was like, nobody needs to give you energy, Eric. Nobody in this planet needs to give you energy. You own it. And he's like, I love watching you because you just own your energy and you go. And it was just like, I love it because having our brothers say this, to us is so important.
indeed, indeed. Hey, Jacob.
Hello,
Jacob,
what's
what's
up?
up?
Hello, how you doing?
Hmm, so good.
Very nice. I just finished work.
Mm.
How was it?
That's
Have you been working on your own
sorry, working on.
by yourself, and Gina was having a day off, or
Yeah, so Gina is just at home resting, and we had a photo shoot for the apartment. It's going for sale soon, so we did photography, and yeah, we it was a lot of cleaning, so I I went and helped her. And now she's gonna have a day off for like today, tomorrow, I think. Would be good for her. I'm trying to
beautiful?
send her to spa.
Of course.
Yes,
Good,
yes. So
Yeah,
taking
that's
care
gonna
of her.
happen.
that's good.
Yes, Saragi. Yeah. He was
Yeah.
excited about yes,
So
Saragi.
one thing that is I've noticed is like she doesn't really show her emotion to me, and I asked her about that, and she said that she doesn't even feel them herself, right? So it was
Right.
until you asked why
Yeah.
that she felt like overwhelmed or like those emotions came out.
Yeah.
And do you know why?
Why she doesn't share it with you, and why is she not aware about
Yeah, or I mean,
it?
how can I help? How can I support her more
And
through these emotions?
I really want to give a suggestion here, brother. And
Yeah,
my hallucination is sometimes you have not sometimes, most times you are every time I see you, you're always seeing the everything that's amazing in life, right? You're a
yeah,
very positive person.
yeah,
So, which is by the way, don't ever stop doing that. That's amazing. Right? So, the thing is that as men, we also want to just listen, not needing to create any solutions,
yeah,
uh, and just being in a place of complete curiosity of what she's going through and allowing her to experience them. So, because you can be present if you want to be, brother,
yeah,
the decision needs to be by asking her, what she's going through and then allowing her to go through the experience. Even if she's crying or anything like this, one of the things that I noticed yesterday or the other day when we were talking is when she was going through the tears, you wanted to like you wanted to grab her, right? You wanted to help her right away. And so whenever there's a emotional transition happening, we actually don't want to touch anybody. We want them to process those feelings. And that process of those feelings is what's going to allow them to actually go through what they need to within their body so that as a result, when they're ready to go through that process, they're ready to connect with you. So like
That's great.
there's been
Yes,
many
thank you.
yeah, there's been many times that either uh I've processed emotions in front of even Sagitas, and he just observed me and was like, I got you, or vice versa. And these things, after we process them, we then give each other hugs and we then like laugh, or we then whatever, but we allow ourselves to really, or we allow each other to really feel them. And that's what she needs, is having that space of presence from you
Yeah.
to feel safe enough to feel them. And you can do that. It's just about being curious. That's all.
All right.
and
So
and all
be more curious and no solutions. And when she feels it, I just let her. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I get it. Thank you so much.
and
Tell
and
Mr.
also
Gitas.
also Jacob, there is nothing like I had experienced the same with my wife or ex-wife, and I feel like there is sometimes we need a third person,
True.
to do
Yeah.
that. And that's nothing wrong, like, and my one of the biggest dream was to be that man that she would always come and open up and feel supported and held, and can be safe, ventilate, and so on. But that's not the case. That's why I think we need to have friends, peers, like and that's the most important thing, that comes out. How is that coming out? It doesn't matter. Like, and for you, like, it's like Eric is very spot on. It seems like you are so much solution oriented. So, like, if you're gonna start, holding space for her more without solutions, then you might gonna be like losing yourself when to bring the solutions and when not to bring the solution. That was my experience. Like, it's kind of very tricky to know when to present the solution and when to just hold the space. It's like there is no clear there is no clarity
No.
there.
Yeah, but I
And
get you. Thank you
and
so much.
and you answered, the question that she is not aware by herself. So, like, that's, she needs to get aware about those emotions, and that's a practice.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, it's great, and I'm so grateful to have you here as well, because it's a place where she can ventilate. I hope
Yeah.
that she was on the call already, but she missed the time. But yeah, I
uh
thank you so much for that, for having this open space for her.
of course, like, this is so important. And in some way, this is kind of, that's what I do. This is what's going on with people around me, like, or it has been. So it's kind of my role in some way.
Yeah, that's great, and
So
I can totally feel like
don't try to take it away from me,
no, no, no,
because
and
I'm gonna be useless then.
no, but I can totally get you. Like, you want to feel like you want to be the man that she go to and opens up and makes her like process her emotion. But I can really feel, not just only with that, but sometimes when it comes from a third party, like, we spend so much time together already. Like,
Yeah.
when something is coming from third person, sometimes you just gotta hear it from someone else.
Mhm.
And I can, since I don't have any kind of emotional entanglement with her, so I can pinpoint, and I can, like, hey, like, remember yesterday in the call, we had a call with Jacob and Gina, Eric, after our Lighthouse meeting. And I was able, she would talk about business and hours and all kind of that. And I was listening, and that kind of like, it was heading, going here. And
Mhm.
then I invited her to make 3 deep inhales and just feel into the heart and listen to what's our need. And once we did that little exercise with the three
Mhm.
inhales, then she was able to, then she started like opening up, and realizing
Yeah.
what her need is. And that's maybe,
Yeah.
it's not like I was not able to do that with my wife, even though I know it's so simple. When we
Mm.
have this emotional, some kind of entanglement, projections, and stuff going on, it's difficult, much more difficult to listen to one another for some reason.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's so true. And that's like really what I need to balance as well. Because, I mean, I think you as a man can overwhelm your wife as well. And that's why, like, just as you
Yeah,
said, Eric,
yeah.
not too many solutions.
Not too many.
And by the
But
way, there's nothing wrong with the solutions after you listen to her, right? But the
yeah,
thing is that because as men, we are so most men are so programmed to just like find the solution right away. We're not showing that we're listening. And so what it requires is for us to actually just sit there and shut up and pay attention, feel, and in an hour, a day, or a week, you then show up with the solution. It's not, it doesn't mean that you have to negate the solution or not do the solution, but don't talk about the solution. Just do the
no, no,
solution. Create
yeah,
the solution. Make it happen versus talking about it, because what she actually wants in that moment is not to talk about the solution. She wants to talk about the problem. And she wants you
yeah,
to feel the experience alongside her, knowing that it's so important to her and yourself. And then you show up with the solution a day or two later, then you're the fucking hero. But there's a different approach, right? Because most men, the thing that what they do is they just talk and they don't do. They don't go out there and make it happen. They just talk about it, right?
true.
And so
Yeah,
this is the thing, this is the distinction that I've discovered is like, hey, I actually just want to stop talking and I rather just do it.
that's very, very well described. They want to talk about the problem, men want to talk about the solution. Yeah, they want us to feel the problem. Yes.
Because
I
when you
will
And
keep
feel
that
it,
in mind.
I think
when
there
you
is no
feel it,
one answer. Is like what I wanted Eric to also to bring now to Jacob, and you say also feeling like be more vulnerable, feel your emotions, brother, and
yeah.
open up first, and that's gonna inspire her to open up. Like, so you make a first step.
Yeah, that's I I I thought about it like this, like yesterday, like why don't I feel so much emotion? I might be disconnected as well, or I don't really know.
I this is very interesting. So what you're saying, you don't feel emotion.
Of course I feel emotion, but it's
Yeah.
mainly good part of emotion. I feel like
Hey,
lots of
and
love,
stay.
lots of positive
Perfect,
energy.
perfect, perfect, and stay there.
Yeah.
Don't manually. You don't need to dig manually and pull out. But like because there is also other emotions. Maybe you're not aware that, which is, for example, when she's going through the process and she is telling about like rejecting whatever, then you have different kind of emotion, which is confusion,
Yeah.
which is like not like, hey, I'm confused, and like I would like to hear you out, invitation and sharing your emotion, which is also like confusion is not happening, like
Yeah.
so I feel there is much more emotions. I have this chart of the emotions. I can send you maybe if I can find it. But
Yeah.
there's quite a lot of uh, emotions that maybe like we focused only on happiness, joy, and then sadness, anger, and but there is so many more that is
Yeah, of
kind of
course.
labeled.
I think what like I'm a really positive guy, but I also do like almost like practice positive energy. Like every time it happened today, it was amazing. Every time I get money or I find money on the ground, it can be a penny. I take it, I kiss it, and I say, I'm a money magnet. And that feels great.
You're so fucking cool.
Yeah, and
Yay!
every time I get paid, I do that as well. And I've been doing it for almost a year now. And I feel
Yeah.
like I'm a money magnet and it's working super well.
Of course it
So
does.
it's like you're loading yourself up with great energy.
Mm, beautiful.
What was you about to say, Eric?
I'm just listening. I just feel very, very inspired the fact that you say that because we are always attracting energy to us in good energy or bad energy, how we choose to, can be in the form of money and making sure that we attract positive energy in terms of economics and money is the most fulfilling thing that we can do because by attracting integral exchange of economics, it then creates what I call the divine economy. But you start to go first. So just like Sagitas had mentioned, in the exchange of being emotional first, or in the exchange of going first in creating projects or investing into projects, whether it's your time, energy, presence, devotion. This is all what it essentially is the golden rule to give to others as you would like to have done to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I like that one.
And
Yeah.
it's so fascinating because like, you know, Tony says the meaning of living is giving, give more than you ever expect to receive, and your life will truly be fulfilled. This is all the saying of the golden rule, right? Like, the Bitcoin community calls it value for value. These are fundamental principles of human action that are really defined as economics fundamentally, and most people are unaware of it because what they've been conditioned to understand is that they need to get before they give, which is actually the opposite of
Yeah.
what is true.
That's like 99% of our businesses. They're like, if you give us money, we give you our service. And the risk is still on you. It's actually really dumb. Yeah, but I like that.
I've been very inspired today to clean, so sorry, I cannot stop a little bit. I'm also cleaning.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Let me know if it's the sound uncomfortable or something.
No, we
Hmm.
can't hear it. Yeah, that's amazing. I think that is great advice, especially like when you have a partner, you need to take care of each other, right? And you need to be there for each other and stay connected is the real word. As when you get first you get disconnected and then you end up like falling apart, right? So staying connected is the most important thing I think.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
definitely.
connection, at least for me, and I'm more and more getting connected to somebody special every day. And she's been
I
amazing.
love you. Mischievous motherfucker.
We all heard that one now.
And
Yeah, we
she's
see
been
her
she's been
smiling.
so amazing. Like the
Yeah.
consistency in the way she like wants to connect, and she empowers me, and she makes me feel seen, heard, and appreciated. But she went first that time. Like I've went first multiple other times, but now last couple times she went first. And it's so nice to feel that connection with somebody that really appreciates you and can see your soul at the depth of the level. And then that also makes an effort. You know what I mean? Because just like we like to give or like go first as men and like want to give effort to our queens, you know, we also as kings love to receive that from them, right?
Yeah.
And I think that this is the thing that it's so beautiful is if we want to get that from them, we got to go first.
Mm. That
Because
is true.
and by the way, the greatest thing is like even what I discovered within the organization and how we're building the enterprise is I'm keeping the whole team informed. So even though I'm the CEO and I'm the leader, you know, I'm not really a leader if I don't keep everybody informed. So what I get to do is I get to keep everyone informed because that's, by the way, what I would like.
Yeah.
And so by now
Leading
everybody
by
is
example.
exactly. So now everybody is keeping me informed on what they're doing without me even needing to ask. And so what it gives me is the mental capacity to focus on moving the mission forward because I know that everyone be like around me is taking care of their role and responsibility because they're all they're doing is just keeping me CC'd or just saying, "Hey, this is what I'm up to," or what. I'm not even asking anymore.
That's great.
Mm.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a great culture.
Mhm.
But it started because I was just always sharing with others what I was doing. I was, whether they wanted to know or not, I was just sharing with them what was up to. And I was very transparent. I am very transparent. And I keep them informed. I keep everybody informed of what's happening.
Yeah,
Because people like
that's
to
good.
know. If we're on the
And
same
that
team, we might as well know what's going on the opposite side of the world.
and that's keeping them motivated that things are moving as well.
Exactly.
Moving all together, you know. It's moving as one.
Yeah. But aren't you gonna go see the girl? Maybe.
Well, I'm going to Dubai. I'm hoping she can come to Dubai.
Ooh, you should put her in the team, and the company can fly her to Dubai.
You'll see. We'll see maybe
Yeah,
in the future as
yeah,
we
yeah,
grow.
yes.
As we
That's
grow.
great. Have you finished the first seed round?
No, not yet. That will happen soon.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's really good. We've been speaking a little bit with Tennessee to see if we can help her maybe open something similar to our business in Germany. We'll
Oh,
see
cool.
how that goes. Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
Lau's actually also going to talk to her about the data centers. So, we're going to organize some meetings with her as well.
amazing. Then she got lots of opportunities. She can just pick and choose. It's
Yeah,
like a
Exactly.
we gotta, she's got a lot of wisdom. We got to get her moving.
yeah. She helped me ton with our sales funnel and how we can reduce retention. That was great.
Hmm.
That's so
Hmm.
Here is
beautiful.
Gina.
You come.
Hey,
Wait, let me. Now she can hear you.
Hello, Gina.
hello, Gina. How are you?
What's up?
I can't hear.
Oh, sorry. What? Hold on. Here we go.
Here we go again.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you guys?
Good.
Amazing. How are you?
Good.
We're missing
I'm
you
good.
today.
I thought you were gonna be in the call.
I just forgot that. I'm relaxing.
Yay,
have-
that's the
I have-
way.
I have the Lighthouse alarm. 5 o'clock every day.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's important.
Makes it easier to show up,
Yeah,
right?
So how was your day, Gina?
it
Resting?
was an amazing day.
Mm.
I just tried to relax, watching movies, ate by myself, and yeah, had an amazing day. It's great.
I love it. That's so beautiful that you're so, and that's again, like, I'm just gonna point it out again. That's the sign that you are an amazing leader because you're leading yourself. Yesterday you recognized that there is this need, and now you showed up immediately. You take action.
Yeah,
So that's super beautiful.
yeah, and it's thanks to you, Sigitas. Thank you
You're welcome.
for your advices.
It's easy to give a good advice. Go and rest. Go to the spa. Everybody loves this advice.
Yeah, everybody needs that.
For sure.
Yeah,
Maybe not everybody, but yeah, those who needs, they need.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's sometimes difficult to find the need of themselves, right? For themselves.
It is. It's super. It is. It's not easy.
I don't know why Quincy is showing his ass.
His need is to say hi to me. Hello. Yeah, I've been working from home today. He always joins me for work, but today he was working from home. You got a day off. No patience for day. Uh,
So full of love, all of you. It's so nice to watch.
yeah, that's the best part with dogs.
Yeah.
The cat doesn't give a fuck.
They're also they care more than you think, trust.
She's just sitting there and looking at us.
She
They have
feels the
different
love
kind
from
of
a distance.
communication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sigurd, what was you about to say?
I?
No,
Yeah.
I think it was Eric.
Oh, sorry, okay.
No,
Interrupted
nothing.
you. Yeah.
You two are
I've
so
been today.
funny.
I went today to spa.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
From early morning, half day. Me and my friend, we had a spa for ourselves. The whole like no, there was no people, so we had free saunas, like hot tubs and swimming pools. So we were just hanging out there, talking. It's so cool.
Wow.
You could have just walked around naked. No problem.
Easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing.
So that was
Yeah,
a
that's
beautiful start of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the thing, right? We need to find balance between work and working hours and rest and resting hours.
Mm.
And that's like our work is kind of on the phone and the phone is always with you, right? So then you almost be working if it's like, yeah, it only takes a second.
Mm.
Yeah.
but I don't think that is really a good habit. Maybe.
I think you're gonna feel, like when it's gonna take you over.
Yeah,
Mm.
but it's so easy. Like someone texts you, it's just text back really quickly, or just send them the link so they can book.
Mm.
But that I think maybe also like stresses because you're always thinking about work.
Yeah, it pulls in kind of.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like you go home and then you end up not working. No, no.
Yeah,
That's
that's what comes with being entrepreneur, at least in probably most of the beginning. We
Mm.
quit working 40 hours a week so we could work 80 or 100,
yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
it's also fun.
that's what comes.
Yeah.
It's not even work anymore.
No.
Exactly.
I can really agree with you, Eric. It's like it's not even work anymore. Like all the things with the ads and the website, it's just fun, man. It's just fun.
It's just and the funny part that you actually mean it when you say that. And for me that's not fun. So but for you it seems like it's super fun and that's
I
awesome.
love, yeah, when I wake up and it's a weekend, I do like, yeah, now I can do like some A/B testing on the website or like try to improve conversion.
I
Or
love it.
like,
You're gonna have to do, since this is so fun for you, you're eventually gonna have to do some stuff for us.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I even have like this AI tool who writes headlines like super crazy.
That's
So
cool.
I think it would be valuable for you to do like some whenever we have some time or you have some time to do like a audit
Huh?
on all our websites so that we can get those moving forward. As soon as we have the budget to make that happen, let's make it happen.
Dude, you don't need a budget. Just send them to me. I create time.
Oh, this is a rock star.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I figure I can do it for you. Of course, you don't need a budget for that. Let me help you. I'm just more than happy to do that.
Thank you, brother. I will definitely take you up on that, and we'll figure out a way to support you as well.
Yeah, bro. Anytime. Just let me know.
You do already. I
Yeah.
mean,
Like these calls are so valuable. That's why we're here every other day. Like, hello, guys.
yeah, I paid 150 euro every session with my therapist. So.
Yeah, you have a big balance there to draw from.
Say again?
You have a big balance to draw from if you count 150 euros for each call. You're saving me a lot of money already. And now she gets to go every day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
I love these
Yeah, it's
calls.
better. This is I mean, this is way more valuable I imagine than any therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. And also, like, I love the calls when we're like only a few people. I know you want the group to get bigger, but I love these calls.
Totally
But
understand.
I love when is more people because then they can share about their life and we can have like we can learn more.
But this is the good part is like we're still so early that in a year or two you guys are gonna be like, wow, I remember when there was 3 of us on these calls, and there's gonna be like thousands of people on these calls. You know what I mean? When there's
Thousands.
Yeah.
I love you.
like
who's gonna talk then?
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna need a timer for like 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, well, you have a queue. We're gonna have a queue, like a like a ticket. You speak in 2 weeks.
You send the question by email before the call.
Exactly.
Yeah, raising the standards, huh? And then we have like selection of questions. Nah, this is somebody's like, no, this question is not worth questioning.
Yeah, then you can like set agendas. I mean, or yeah, you'll figure it out somewhere.
Yeah.
some way.
Yeah, we'll create a process, or who knows.
Mm.
It's nice because we're literally doing it. We're all doing it, so it's exciting.
Mm.
Do you measure like the highest anticipates on one call, like 15 people or so? Then you can like measure the goal.
No, I really don't do it for worrying about how many people show up. Myself and Sigitas do this for ourselves, for each other, for ourselves, and we
the
do this
rest
because
is a side effect.
yeah, we do this because we really care about being together. We do this because we really care about connecting with each other. And we do this because we want others to feel how it feels to be consistent in building a relationship that is true, is meaningful, is impactful, is focused on change, is focused on really congruent and having the devotion of consistency. Because, Tony says this, repetition is the mother of skill, but consistency is the father of mastery.
Yeah.
And so this is so important because if we really want to show others that mastery is available to us all, we have to go first, and we have to show that it's a consistent effort. It's a consistent effort in becoming the people that we really believe in. We need to be consistent in showing up every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true.
How did you
And of
guys
course,
meet?
and of course, there's days and things like this where, Sagitas has stuff to do or I have stuff to do, but we've got each other's back. And that's
Yeah.
the most important thing is being able to be here and serve when the other person is also taking care of something else that's meaningful. We
Yeah.
met at Dr. Joe Dispenza in Cancun about 5 years ago.
Oh, amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Do you remember? What was your like, Eric? How did you like? How do you remember our meeting?
I remember I was walking up to the beach and you were jumping out of the water like Tarzan, like this like Tarzan model, just like getting out of the water. And I was like, "Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on, man?" And you were like, "Hey, what's
Somehow I remember like seeing you first. I after this, that you remember that you had this heart explosion when you were laying on the beach, like knocked out by love. And I remember, I think I came to you there, and maybe we met after in the beach again. But I remember you were like, you were just like, your heart just blew up and you were all crying and emotional. Maybe we met a few times in this lifetime already.
Wow.
That's so
Tell me
sweet.
more about this because I don't remember this."
You had a breakthrough in when we started walking meditations, I think. And I remember you kind of like almost passed out on the beach or something. Like you had this, was it on the beach? Maybe my memory is already clunky. But you had this just like heart explosion and crying and all emotional and all happy and all in love with life and grateful and just like, whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we
I
started
don't remember
catching,
that.
and then we started connecting, and then we also, after Dr. Joe Dispenza event, we moved me, Eric, and Eric didn't. Eric was coming there more, but we were 16 people that rented a hotel, the whole hotel, and then we just took the whole hotel, and we had like a private pools and everything, or Airbnb maybe that was not a hotel, but and then we were also like meditating and enjoying each other's presence there for another 2 weeks or so. So yeah, we were extended the Dr. Joe event.
That's amazing. Where was this?
Mexico.
Oh,
Tulum.
my,
Tulum.
Yeah.
very nice. Yeah, that sounds perfect. You know, we need to go to more events like this.
Yeah.
Like travel all over the world and stuff like that. I mean, you can combine it, right?
We just need to create them. We just need to create them now.
Yeah, yeah, we
That's a good
definitely
one.
should.
Because a lot of these events that you go to, yeah, like I think that, you know, we've created a lot better atmospheres already multiple times. And that's what I believe in March and April we want to really cultivate. And so now it's time for us to all create this. You know, obviously going to Tony's events is something that's super important for me still as well. But these other events, I personally find that there's no event like Tony's. And I think that in terms of retreats and like doing more meaningful and building the community, I think that we can make that happen even better as a community in the Lighthouse. So this is my perspective.
Yeah, I think we can find a really like open community that's connected, right? Because that's the thing. Like even if you go to Tony, maybe you don't, or right, maybe like the people in the diamond section they look really connected, but not everybody in like Tony. So that's what I would want to see more in a community, like really connected people, like really open.
Yeah, so that's I would say that most of the Lighthouse community is that. Um, I would even beg to say and even say that a lot of the people that we know on a global level, Sagitas and I, are way more connected than a lot of people than in the diamond sections at Tony Robbins. Um, because my perspective is that the people that we know are already living and walking the path and doing the things that are difficult and willing to be in the arena and most people that I've discovered or met in the diamond section at Tony are still discovering that part of themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. So like even if they're doing great financially, they're maybe not as connected. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing, right? Like you have to remember most people that go to Tony Robbins that are not platinum yet or platinum lions yet are still focused on achievement, achievement, achievement
Hmm.
versus fulfillment, fulfillment, fulfillment. Right now, Tony's doing a happiness trip called well, it's the spiritual trip to focus on the art of fulfillment over the next week in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, amazing. Are you going?
No.
No, you're staying. No. Yeah, we want to go for Platt by
Next year.
next year.
Good. Good. You'll be a plat. I'll be around.
Yeah, that's great.
Platinum is the best experience that anybody can have to discover themselves. And I'd suggest for anybody that's willing to do Tony Robbins to just jump right into platinum.
Yeah.
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 Because he's got a pathway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're just going as a diamond person in like it's most people that are, unless they move forward to jumping into platinum, yeah, they're not really connected yet. It's once you jump in or willing to jump in deeper into the work. And even, a lot of platinums that have been there for 4 or 5 years, they still are not connected, but they're missing the point. So it's also based off of which person chooses to actually show up for themselves and others, right? I mean, everyone's different, right? I guess the path that I've taken is very deep compared to most, and everyone has their different way of operating. And I mean, there's no right and wrong, but if you're wanting connection, I can tell you that you're in the right community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. And if we're going Platt, maybe even this year, we save on the diamond ticket. So I mean, it's a good deal as well. But we're either way, like next.
You don't waste on the diamond then, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Like either way, next time in Cologne, we're gonna sit in diamond or be Platt.
Yeah.
Good.
There is no other option.
Good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean it's more fun, right?
Yeah, and I'll be there with you as a lion. So it's good.
That's perfect. But Platts doesn't have special seats. It's only lions, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you leave Platt, Eric?
I didn't leave. I just I'm growing in a way that even the platinum community is unable to provide that level of depth.
Okay.
So
you
I've learned a lot of the tools that Tony has provided me. And I don't believe that I need to be back as a platinum. If I come back, it'll be as a lion. Because I see the disconnect in the platinum community and the choices in the way that people choose to operate. So there is still a lot of incoherence from my perspective. But that's because people are doing a lot of groupthink. So whenever somebody thinks outside of the box, usually people either push them away or don't want to accept them into their circle. But you see, I don't give a fuck about any circles. So I just, I'm myself. You know what I mean? And I chose to walk down a different path because most people would tell me, that I can't do this or I can't do that, or tell me that money is more important here or there, and that I'm too spiritual or things like this. And that's bullshit. People would say, how many times people in the platinum community would tell me that I'm too spiritual? You know what I mean? And they don't really listen to the principles of what Tony has been talking about.
No.
So if Tony is saying it and they're not listening, then I choose not to listen to anybody that's in that community, because ultimately the only person that I'm listening to is Tony,
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
right? So Tony is really my teacher, not the community.
No.
Yeah.
Mm.
And don't get me wrong, the lions are there's a lot of lions that I have very deep relationships with. But that's a different level now, that because they're operating in the world as lions, meaning they actually use the principles Tony has taught them in their business, in their economics, in the way that they choose to operate. But
Yeah.
what I've discovered in the platinum world, anyways, is that people are still very lost. They have no idea what their true identity is, and they're wanting to be Tony Robbins because they don't know who they are themselves.
Mm.
And so they keep comparing themselves to Tony, saying, "Oh, I want to walk on stage," or "Oh, I want to have all this money," but they're not realizing the depth of work that Tony has integrated behind the scenes and how much
Mm.
work that he truly spiritually does.
Yeah.
He's a spiritual master,
Yeah.
but people don't understand that because they choose to see things that they are recognizing, but they're not understanding the depth of his spirit, the depth of his soul. And that
Yeah.
is why I just don't really care because what anybody thinks, because I'm not learning from the community. I'm learning from the man of integrity that I see in the things that he's not even saying.
Mm. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's why not everybody can be a lion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I really found great. Like he's doing it at such a high level. Hey guys, do you know if it's gonna be the last UPW in Europe or not?
I'm not aware of anything. I don't know those informations right now.
No.
I apologize. They Entrepreneurial Arabia just wanted to post, and Canada blocked my post that Entrepreneurial Arabia wanted to make about me. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You're getting ghosted. The filters is
People in Canada cannot see this content in response to Canadian government legislation. Wow. Unreal.
What was it about?
It was about me speaking in Dubai.
what?
Yeah.
Come
So
on.
Canadians cannot no, but that's the algorithms, I guess. Anyway, so it's like
Shouldn't, yeah, but this is just another propaganda tool.
Mm.
Yeah.
what was that?
Basic.
Instagram?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what's going on.
Crazy. But anyways, it's
And I
okay.
say,
Good thing I'm just
hey,
gonna show up there.
That means you're
Love.
doing something.
Well, this is the thing. This is why it's such bullshit, because people don't really understand. They can't see what's happening in the UAE, and it's limiting the perspectives of what's happening here in Canada and North America. And it's such bullshit. Anyways.
Mm.
But
Mm.
yeah, life is good. I'm
Life is,
grateful.
yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
You guys, I'm gonna
Life
run.
will never be the same.
Yes. I love you all. It was such an amazing call. Thank you for your time and energy, presence, and listening. Appreciate
Thank
you.
Take care now.
Oh, Sagitas, tomorrow I am flying or I'm driving to Calgary to meet with the energy team. Thank you, Mom. Mom just brought me tea. Yes.
Uh,
I'm do you brother can you cover tomorrow for us?
Um,